Hello, it's Catherine at Romans, Couture Cathy Vintage Crafts, and your disabled influencer. Now I'm doing something a little bit different today. I'm not putting a disclaimer out there. I'm putting a disclaimer out there. I'm not Indian. I don't follow that religion. But what I do like is some of the clothing that they wear. So like with the abayas, which are like Kaftans sort of material. Obviously everybody knows I'm 1940s inspired, and I like the dresses, and I do wear them. But women especially will understand this. There is days when we feel more bloated, and there is days when my back's not perfect, and any tight material is just not. I don't want to, my back being showed, especially with the curve and everything. So when I'm having an off day, I do prefer loose fitting clothing, and I've noticed with some of the abayas that they are basically like kaftans. The only difference is you get like an overcoat, which then you could then use as like a cardigan. I have seen that some of the overcoats for the abayas being used with ladies who wear jeans and a top, and then they put that over the top, so it's like a long coat. So I thought I would have a go, and I've met this lovely lady who owns, I've got to make sure I've got this right because I have to write it down as well, is Arra Collective, and she's actually followed me anyway, and I know she's reviewed some of the videos. But I actually liked her styles because they were quite neutral as well. And they were quite young and funky. And despite my daughter reminding me that I'm getting old, I don't feel like that. Not yet. But I just thought they'd be more cosy and comfy and loose fitting for on the bad days. And especially when I've got like surgeries and things coming up as well. You don't want to be wearing tight 1940s dresses and things. So I bought 2 pieces here. So I thought I'd unpack them with you. I did promise I was going to do the review with her, as for her as well, so she knew. So the first one, I'm going to make sure because I've got it written down here. So the first one I'm picking out is the khaki one. So this is the Ayat 2-piece abaya. So this was $14.99, and it's one size, and it comes in the khaki colour. Now obviously I will have to do pictures later on to show you. But the idea is it's like a long dress type thing, kaftan type dress thing, and then you got your overcoat on the top, which is perfect, especially if I'm not going out and I'm just lounging at home and I'm doing videos and things. So when I am at home, I just stick to my t-shirts and stuff like that. But sometimes it's nice to also present myself a little bit better when I'm doing the videos for you guys. So I thought, at the moment, yeah, I've still got my Nessa t-shirt on. So I put her back on this morning. Anyone else who went to Barry Island, you've got to come back with a bit of Gavin and Stacey merch. So straight away, so you've got the tie, which you can put round as well. So this part here, let me just check. Right, okay. Now this is the overcoat part that you put on. So this is like the over jackets. So this is the over, like the jacket that you put over the top. What I loved about this is the sleeve detail, because it's like big baggy and it's ruched. And then you've got the ties as well, which makes it look that little bit better. So you've got the overcoat bit there that goes over the top. But underneath that, you've then got the dress that goes on under here. So if I just, it's a bit hard because obviously I'm sat in the wheelchair and it's a bit hard to show you. But that's like the dress thing. So like you've got your sleeves there. You've got the neck opening. It's just basically quite a long dress that goes on. Then you put the over jacket over the top. And then if you want to do it up with the belt, so you can sort of dress it up and dress it down with, the appropriate jewellery as well, which I thought is good. But it's actually the overcoat itself with the sleeve detail is what makes it, I think. This is just, so you've got something to put underneath. But as you can see, it's just light and airy. It goes all the way down to my ankles as well. So on cold days when I go out, I have Reynards, so I can't get cold. If I do, I start going purple and funny colours. So this, and I don't like my legs being exposed. I do cover them up. I did in the summer as well. I never used to. I think it's just an age thing. But as you can see at the end as well, look, it's all hemmed, lovely. This is really soft. And especially when it's like time in the month sort of thing as well. You don't want tight clothes around. And then that's how quite wide it is, look. So I'd say this was, because I'm a 14-16, so that's the sort of size I went through. Obviously it's all in the new collection that she has. They're all her clothes. The ranges that she has which I think is really, really sweet. Some of the clothes that she sells are actually named after friends or family members. So the clothing line that she's picked herself and created herself, sort of thing, it's more personal to her. So, and I like that. It's not just something, you know, that each thing means something. And it's great when you go in her lives, because if you want to know what something looks like, she's 5'3" anyway, so she's, you know, she's small. I'm 4'11" with my curved back, but if my back was completely straight, I'd be over 5 foot. But with her trying it on, which she'll always do, it gives you some sort of great idea of how it's going to look on you. So obviously you'd wear the green. You'd then put on the overcoat, and you could leave it open with a nice long necklace or something. Or you could, if you wanted to, put the tie on. Obviously with these, it doesn't come with like the hijabs or anything, because that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to wear like the abaya kaftan type material, just for something, you know, that was, you know, just comfy and cozy. I mean, look, that's the sleeving, look. So it's like a puff sleeve, and then it curves at the top there, look. Once I wear it, I will have to do some photos, I think, so you can sort of get an idea. But I just thought this part was really good. And it's quite young and funky looking as well. And to be honest, yes, it is part of Indian clothing range, but the way you dress it up and the way you wear it yourself, it would be like wearing the kaftans. And there's a lot of people that wear them now. I know a lot of people that when they come home from work, they stick one on and they float around the house in it, because they want to be comfy. I mean, you know, when you go home after a hard day, who wants to be still dressed up to the nines, sort of thing? But like I said, the long overcoat, again, it's all hemmed beautifully, and this, you know, it'll wash quite well as well, and it is very, very soft on the skin. So that's that one. And if you want to buy that one, this was one size, and this was khaki. I think they've got one in the red left. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I do know this was $14.99, and with the type of material it is as well, and the quality, that is nothing. I mean, really, you could have been paying double for that, because it's absolutely lovely. The best way to describe it, it's very similar to like what if you have like a satin silk dress or a dressing gown, you know, when you're going out on a night out or something, and most people would just put like your necklaces and your high heels and a nice little bag to go out with. So it's just the sleeves for me, it does it. So that's that one. And then another one I've got here is the Arra two-piece. And this one is in the large, which is like the 14 to 16. And this was in the pink colour. So that's that one there. Large to extra large pink. Because I don't want, you know, don't want tight clothing. That's just me. I'm not going to be the only one who feels like that. And again, you can feel it. It's really soft and silky. You know, if I'm having a day where things ache and I hurt a little bit, this is going to be perfect. So oh, I've just knocked something down. Oh dear. Right, so straight away, you've got the overdress. Again, it's similar to the other one. This one here, though, is more like a vest t-shirt type top. So it actually has no arms on that, whereas the other one did a little bit. So that would sort of go on there like that. All hemmed, all really soft, very cosy. Again, it goes all the way down to my ankles, which is great. So especially in the colder months, which it's already getting cold now. I started shivering last night and got myself wrapped up in blankets. I don't know what this weather's doing. It's absolutely ridiculous. So that's the und bit. This is the top bit, though, that I absolutely loved. And I knew straight away I had to have it because it was great. It's the detailing on it, right? I mean, this is great. So this is the overdress bit that goes over the top. So straight away, you've got the detailing on the sleeves. Absolutely love that. If I bring that closer to you, look, you see it's all gold detail. Absolutely beautiful. And then that same detail then goes all the way around and all the way down to the bottom. So, and that's your overcoat part as well. So that just goes over you. I don't think there is a tie with this one, unless it's dropped onto the floor. Let me just check. No, there isn't. It is just a two-piece on this one. But that doesn't matter, because if you wanted to, you could put a belt on with it if you wanted to. or leave it just floating open. Nice necklace, little handbag, some, you know, flat shoes or high heels, whichever. Dress it up, dress it down, and it's perfect. Absolutely, it's it's floating all over the place because it's quite slippy, slidey. But that's the type of material. And again, these sleeves, whereas those ones were sort of more curved to give it that sort of ballooned effect. These are like the proper sleeves there, look. So they're the proper long sleeves, where that was more ballooned, so it gave them more puffy effect. But again, perfect. In fact, when I probably have surgery or something next week, probably wear something like that again, because it's quick and easy to take off and keep yourself covered. And then obviously, as we know with day surgery these days, they chuck you back in the car like you're on a meat grinder and you get sent home anyway. So, and then even on the end, look, it's all hemmed on the end, so that's where the pattern ends, and then you've got that part there. And again, with her height, you know, it reached just I think it's between mid calves and ankles. But when I'm in the wheelchair, when you sat down, if you think about it, it'll bend round and it'll shorten up in height. But that's that one. So I can't wait, actually. And then with the tag, there you go. It's her own unique. So she's renamed them all as well. So I know one was named after her best friend. That was another item. But she's named them all herself. She's a lovely girl. She goes on. She normally goes on quite late, but she's been going on a bit earlier to see if that suits people. She has got new stuff coming in as well. But I just thought because these were more like kaftani type material, that's why I picked them. And just for the days when I'm not feeling like going in there and putting on a tight dress, and then Jason's got to sit there trying to do it all up. And if my back's bent a bit more than normal one days, having to pull the material together to straighten up, this just goes straight over the top. So it's perfect. And anybody else out there who's, you know, got a disability like me, they'll understand, you know, the pros and cons of clothing. You know, I mean, I don't have particular proper shoulders as well, so I find some things slip off my shoulders. I've only got the joints, where everyone else has got like the wide shoulder, the collarbone's not wide and things like that. So it's finding clothes that still make you feel good and look good, but then hides things that you don't want people to see. So, and then obviously with the tie belt with the first one, you know, that's just a simple, like what you call a silk dressing gown type thing. That you can tie over, but that's handy to have that. But with this one, I mean, you could just put like a little black belt or something. So that one, let me just check under here. That was the Arra 2-piece abaya, and that one, that was only a tenner. That was £9.99. So I mean the quality again. I mean, it should have been worth more. And I'm checking every part of it, and I'm one who can pick out any faults in anything. I'm a bit sort of critical of things. And no, I can't pick any faults at all with that. It's absolutely, you know, it's really strong material. It's all sewn properly. It's all hemmed properly. It's beautiful, really. And it'll be nice and cosy. So I can't wait. So what I will have to do is, obviously when I wear them and how I wear it with me gemstone. Depends what mood I'm in. I mean, you go to if I'm having a bad day, I tend to use the Soul Analyse, or Analyze, we're going to call it, which is affirmation jewellery. Or I work with Angel Collective now. So I like with gemstones, so if I'm into my healing. So for example, if I was to wear the pink one, because I know Miriam will probably watch this review as well, if I was to wear the pink one I've just shown you with the gold on, I've got the Sabrina necklace, which is the gold paperclip chain with the big long crystal like this on the end. So that would go perfect with that. So, but it's good, isn't it? You can dress them up, dress them down, wear them just around the house, or wear them going out. But that's why I chose it. I just wanted to be comfy and cosy. So this way you sort of get to know me a bit more, really, and what I like and I don't like. You know, I used to wear tight clothing. I used to be, you know, and I was able to walk years ago. But with arthrogryposis, it does slow you down after a while. So, and my back has curved a lot more compared to, like, if I look up, I've got like my wedding photo up there. It's I was a bit straighter, but obviously over the time. But that's just going to be perfect because it just hides all the evil parts that you don't want people to see. So, but yeah, so there you go. So again, she was called Arra Collective. I hope I've said that right. It's spelled ARRA Collective. And the first one was the Arra 2-piece abaya, which was one size in the khaki. I think she's got the red. That was £14.99. And this one, the Arra, which she's named herself, That was the 2-piece abaya, and that was £9.99 in the pink. I think that one's nearly all sold out, if I'm honest, because there was the last couple of few parts, because she's making way for a new range that's coming in, because obviously we've got autumn and winter coming now. So, and they're just going to be perfect. So, yeah. So you want to ask any questions, how they fit or how they feel, or, you know, anything like that, especially if any of the wheelchair users watching this, let me know. Because I know one other thing we have to watch with us wheelchair users as well is that things don't dangle too far down and then catch on the wheelchair wheels, especially my electric chair. I've only not long done it myself. Got caught in a rug that was dangling out. So, but yeah, but no, it should be perfect. I'm absolutely pleased with that. 10 out of 10, fast delivery. She was lovely on the live, answered all the questions I needed to know. And as a seller, because I explained to her what I do, she actually took the time to go to my profile and see how I work and what I do. So I actually thought that was really nice of her. So thank you so much, because it's nice that when you know, sellers are supporting each other. You know, and it's a bit nicer. I'm sort of glad really TikTok's slowly turning back round from the toxicity back into some sort of nice place. Touchwood, so far since I've rejoined, I've not had any problems. So. But yeah, so there you go. So go to our collective. I will make sure in the video and when I post it on all social media, especially the TikTok, I will tag her in it so she knows, and so you know how to then get over to her shop. But on that note, I know I've got a couple of other reviews coming up. I'm still waiting for my Romans delivery, so I can go through the new Egyptian collection of the wax melts. That'll be brilliant actually, because it sort of all fits in really. So with the golds and the pinks like the abayas, and then I know I've got an Egyptian necklace to review as well. That will go perfect with that pink one. So yeah, I'm sort of mixing and matching. What I'll have to do is lay them out and then put how I would wear it, or take photos with me, you know, wearing it. So it depends how my mood is. But on that note, I will see you all soon. Make sure you look after yourself and wrap it warm because it's getting cold. And I will see you on the next review.